The hat is awesome.
Okay, good.
All right, we're live.
Okay, sounds good.
Welcome to From Carpool to College. I'm Tracy Amadeo.
And I'm Tara Horitz.
We are live from the Jerry Flora Combine at Kean University in beautiful Union, New Jersey. And we're on the sidelines cheering for the boys who are in great shape and they're hoping to play football in college.
That's right.
So they're here today to prove what they have. And Coach Jerry Flora, who we've had on the podcast before,
Mm-hmm.
he is a guru when it comes to college recruiting and NCAA compliance. And we ended up meeting him kind of through a mutual connection. And here we are.
Yeah, and it's really exciting because this is a hopping event. There are lots of kids here, and they're all super excited. Parents are watching in the bleachers, and they're getting all kinds of stats and things, running all kinds of drills. They have them set up in different groups, and we've had a lot of parents come talk to us while this is going on, asking us questions, everything college related, NCAA related. And it's just a really fun event. We're having so much fun here.
And we even have some questions in the question jar, too. We should get to those later, or should we get to those now?
We can get to those now. It's up
All
to
right.
you. What
We
do
have
you
an
think?
intern, Kate. Intern Kate, would you kindly fetch us the question jar? We have an intern today. She's fantastic. Kate Azares from Villa Walsh in beautiful Morristown, New Jersey. Kate is a 3-sport athlete, rising sophomore, and she's really good at setting up equipment and doing everything we tell her to do. So
This would not be possible without her.
this would not be possible without Kate. Do you want to come
Mhm.
on camera, Kate, and say hi? Come around. There she is. Wait, show the shirt. Come back. I just made this on the Cricut. See, it says intern Kate. There we go. Awesome. Thanks, Kate. Okay, so go pick. You pick first.
Okay. All right. First question. When should my child start preparing for college? This is
At
one of your
birth.
favorites.
I know. It's so hard, though, because really, like, everything you do in life prepares you for the next step. It's hard to
Right.
answer. But I think that question is really like formally, when should we think, when we should be preparing for college? I think the thought, the notion starts in 8th grade.
Yeah. I agree. And sometimes that's a little bit easier introduced if you have older children, right? Because the sibling kind of follows along to all the different things and hears the conversations. But for the eldest children, I would say it comes up in conversation and it's very light and it doesn't have to be this looming thing, right? What path you choose. But start talking early because I think that helps. It doesn't make it seem so scary, right?
And I think Tara's always the optimist of this relationship. I also get nervous because I feel like 8th grade parents um, don't know the consequences, I guess, of
Yeah.
poor scheduling decisions when it comes to math. We have a whole episode on the math path,
Mhm.
the math path. And that starts in 8th grade. There are students who are taking Algebra 1 in 8th grade, and then they go to 9th grade geometry, 10th grade Algebra 2, 11th grade pre-calc, 12th grade calc. Like, if you want to be an engineer, you need to make sure you're having calc on your transcript. And even some business schools are going to require calc on the transcript. So if you're not taking the right class in 8th grade to position yourself as a 9th grader, you may be looking at summer school. Like, oh, where's Kate? Where'd she go?
I
Because
think
that's
she
what Kate
ran.
is doing. Kate's doing pre-calc next year in summer school, so
Got
she
it.
could terminate in calc.
Right.
So I rest my case. 8th
Okay.
grade is what my answer is.
Okay.
All right.
I don't disagree. And you're a little bit more concrete with exactly how.
That's because I'm a school counselor,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
All right. How important is community service?
Oh, I love this question. I love this question because just this summer, my son will be an 8th grader in September, and he started doing community service.
What's he doing? I love this kid. Her son is adorable.
So in the town of Mendham, they have a program called the Sharing Project. The Sharing Project was started by my former students during COVID, where they decided to start gardening. And when they started gardening, they would harvest the food and bring it to the local food bank. They then filed as a nonprofit. They have tons of kids who also contribute and families in the Mendham area. And I don't know the total amount, but I think it's about 2,000 pounds of food are donated each harvest, like each at the end of each
Yeah,
season.
that's amazing.
So my son wanted to do something because he's interested in applying for the Junior Honor Society program.
Oh, cool.
So I said, "Okay." He goes, "I need community
He
service."
does.
So so he has a goal, and I said, "Well, I have a great thing to do." And I was just talking to a parent about this. I'm getting so much out of it. We're both volunteering
Oh,
and
you're
we're
doing it too?
yes, and
She's so good.
we have quality time together. And we're sweating out there in the hot sun, watering plants. There's no formal watering system. So you have to fill up jugs of water and run them over. And there's 20 plots.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
okay. We do it for about an hour, hour and a half once a week. It's not like too much where you would get burnt out. But the purpose is not going to show maybe on a transcript at that age. But the purpose of doing that is because he had a little bit of a goal, and I'm hoping that it will help show him the importance of giving back, right? More so than getting into any college. So, my advice would be start in middle school. Not that
Agree.
it will
Yep.
show up on a transcript, but
Right.
you do it for other reasons.
We do, right, and that's why it's important because it's not about putting a resume together or having your activity list, which I am obsessed on the activity list. I realize, like,
Yeah,
half of my social media reels are about activity lists, but I feel like I'm stressed out by it for the kids. They're just it's such an important piece, and frankly, some students will never be able to do community service,
right,
like, because that could be a luxury,
right,
right? So, how are y what is your role? How are you connecting in the community that you live in is
right,
really what is the framework that I feel like we should, be looking through.
right.
So, because
Exactly.
I have students and clients who are working 30 hours a week. When are they
Exactly.
gonna have time,
Right,
right? So
right,
what is their community and what are their responsibilities? So,
right.
um, but good stuff. Good
Okay,
question. Good
good.
question, parents. We have, parents here who will let's do this. Parents are back. Oh, I get 'em on the bleachers. Parents are on the bleachers, and, they've been dropping questions. Oh, our old sticker,
Mhm.
our old branding, uh, for us. So, your turn.
Okay. How many colleges should I apply to? Don't you say it goes in like waves, right?
I mean, r how many colleges did you apply to, Tara?
Me?
Yeah, back a different century ago.
I honestly think just one. I started off with one, but then I switched schools. So
Oh,
I
that's
wouldn't
right.
recommend that. I would I so back then the average was probably 3.
Yeah. So
3.
3, right. That's the typical most of us in a certain demographic, my, Gen Xers and my geriatric millennials coming up, having, kids who are in high school. Average, I'm gonna say, is 9, 3 reach, 3 target, 3 safety, maybe 2 safety. Um, I've seen anywhere from 2 colleges to 20. I don't recommend 20.
No.
No. Um,
Well, for one, it's expensive to do that.
yeah, $75 a pop, unless you have a fee waiver, which definitely, if you visit a college, go ask for that fee waiver. Um, I think about these kids who are getting recruited, and I'm thinking about, they're gonna have colleges reach out to them and have them apply. They should be also applying for free. If any coach is encouraging one of these kids to apply to their school, that should be an absolute free application. Um, I feel like with the recruited athletes, though, the number gets smaller.
Mhm.
But then what makes me nervous is I had a student this cycle, this past cycle, who had a change of heart, right? So applied to schools just because of a certain criteria. And then it was like, I don't want to do that anymore. And then it was like a last minute thing. So I would say a diversified list. I would go with at least 9 for sure.
Yeah.
Where did Kate go?
She went
Sure.
over by the concessions area.
Okie dokie. Oh, okay. I see.
Mhm.
Um, which is okay. I know we got it. Oh, oh, it's a windy day at the combine. All right, here we go. Another question. You have a question for us? We're doing live questions. All right. How do I know which colleges are the right fit?
Ooh,
Oh,
I love this one too. Well, you whoa. There goes the
what just happened?
this was coming forward.
Oh, oh, there we go. Oh,
Well, it's like, a recipe almost, right? And there are certain things that you have to look at when you are thinking of right fit. One of them is location,
yes.
one of them is financial,
Yep.
one of them is size of the school,
Mm-hmm.
right? Possibly intended major.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What am I missing? What am I forgetting?
I'm big on the academic piece because you don't want to be struggling
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
academically. Like I know a lot of kids, I've seen it, get into their reach school
Mhm.
and they really have to, not that we're saying not like you don't have to work hard, but that they always felt like they were not the sharpest one in the shed.
Yeah.
And that's not a good feeling,
No, no,
right?
no. And
So,
sometimes they can feel, right, like they were top of the class where they came from,
right.
right? And mentally and emotionally, that can just
Yeah.
crush them,
Right. The big
crush
fish in
them.
the small
Yeah,
pond. It's
yeah,
like, oh, like that's like they say Princeton. It's like they're all big fish. They're swimming with the big fish.
yeah,
Yeah, I would say academics is a big piece. Oh yeah, right. You're right about finance too. And the right programs, right?
right.
Like if you want to go into nursing, well, let's make sure that there's a hospital close by,
Yep,
that is a teaching hospital that has access. Then you also want to think about, speaking of access, with our learning differences, 1 in 5 of us have an IEP or a 504.
mhm,
So what kind of supports are you going to get at that school
right,
is important too. So really, really good questions. Here
right.
comes Kate.
And opportunities, right, in the area. Like, for instance, um, we have a friend of ours whose daughter is studying fashion, right? Going away to fashion. So you want to make sure that you kind of position yourself in a school where maybe you'll have some opportunities for internships and things like that, right?
Right,
So there's all
right,
things to consider.
right. So we're gonna break and we're gonna go walk the track with Kate a little bit, and we're gonna do a little more walk and talk. Do you want From Carpool to College podcast at your next athletic event? We do broadcast live, interview athletes and coaches, talk to parents, and we bring added value to families through our expert college planning insight. Invite us to your field, the gym, rink, track, or competition. Visit FromCarpoolToCollege.com and let us park at your next event.